Welcome back. It's time for some more Fate episodes, and this time we're going to be finishing off Percival's Fate episodes, because we've already done a few in the past, haven't we? Whereas like these guys, the last three, we had to do them all. This Ferry was the last one where we had to finish up. But Percival now. Episode 6. Percival, Defense Corps Captain.
The next morning, I paid a visit to the Defense Corps headquarters. I did not receive a cordial welcome.
Oh yes, he was going to guide them because Roland has gone.
You're that redhead. Why'd you come back here?
To supply you with counsel. Now hearken to me. The soldiers could only look on in wonder as I continued. Order is the basis of any kingdom, great or small. It is what establishes harmony in music and builds peace out of strife. You are its keepers and conductors. Take pride in your duty. To this, the soldiers could find no response. I went on. You told me you cannot fight because Roland is gone. You are mistaken. Comrades give you courage, but true strength must come from within. You cannot fight because you are weak. There followed a moment of silence. Then the Corps encircled me.
We didn't ask for your advice.
Grab him! Throw him out!
Whoa!
But I fixed them with a look. I have said nothing you did not already know. If you can see your faults, why not mend them? Begin by overseeing your daily tasks, for habit is the mother of success and failure.
That's it. You won't shut up? Then we'll make you.
I evaded the soldier's blow with a step. Raising my fist in the air, I said, wielding force to stifle dissent. Already you overstep your power. But I will not be silenced so easily. In one wave, the whole Corps rushed upon me, but they were like water breaking upon rock. I showed them mercy. So when it was over, their pride smarted more than their flesh.
Who the hell are you?
Only a passing skyfarer. Tell me, Captain Douglas, are you ashamed you could not lead your forces to victory against one man?
All right, Rubilux, if you're so smart, why don't you try being captain? See how hard it is to train a bunch of bumpkins.
Rubilux.
There is no metal so firm it cannot be wrought. Very well then. Lend me your title, and I will show you how warriors are forged.
Huh?
And so I became the one-time captain of the Corps. Training began the following day. Arms maintenance, proper stance. They had no knowledge of even these rudimentary things. I was reminded of my days as a squire, when I was first initiated in the art of war. Of course, I was met with some resistance. There was talk of banishing me from Folka. Yet not a soldier abandoned their training. I saw that though they lacked discipline, their hearts were in the right place. As long as they loved their city, I would grant them the strength and knowledge to protect it. Often while they honed their bodies in the field, I gave speeches to reform them in spirit. When you hear of trouble, act swiftly. But above all, seek to prevent. Every drop of blood is a loss. The wise win wars before the first blow is struck. Take censure, but reserve judgment. Focus on bettering yourself, for the only actions you can control are your own. Always be ready to defend your people. Though peace may reign within your borders, there is no telling what perils lurk without. Within days, a new luster could be seen in the soldiers' eyes, and all talk of my banishment had faded.
I don't know why, but like that speech kind of reminded me a bit of Aragorn from Lord of the Rings a little bit. Not exactly sure why though. A squad to be proud of.
The training of the Defense Corps proceeded smoothly.
Guess you know what you're doing. All right, Rubalox. You can run this outfit a little longer.
Though they barked and whined, former Captain Douglas and his soldiers endured my training. The time had come for Folka to see them reborn. I proposed a patrol, the foremost duty of a guard. For evil, infirm of purpose, dares not stir beneath a watchful eye.
That's a bad idea.
Maybe it's something about the way he speaks that's reminding me of Aragorn.
I looked sharply at Douglas, who paced back and forth. Why do you waver?
Why do you think? We've been losers our whole lives. We can't go out there now and dance around the place like we own it. They're gonna laugh at us.
As a soldier, you must not weigh pride against duty. Now, this is a direct order from your captain. Move out. All came to pass as Douglas feared. In the streets of the city, children pointed, men jeered, and women laughed.
Oh, they'll look at them with respect in future, I imagine. After they've sort of reclaimed their honor.
Behind me, I could feel the will of my band weakening. Do not falter. Remember, shame should not hinder, but rather drive you to do good. The eye sees only the present, and the past is soon forgotten. There was no more I could do for them. The Corps would have to reclaim their own honor. I led them on without another backward glance.
Hey, look! It's the March of the Freeloaders! Must be nice getting paid to take a little stroll!
Damn!
These barbed words were slung at us before the tavern. The speaker was a red-faced man, no doubt set on by excessive wine.
He's drunk, I got it, yeah.
I slowed my pace. It was true that the Corps had brought this scorn upon their heads, yet what remedy could poisoned tongues offer? I never intended for them to be thus reviled. Turning, I walked up to the drunkard.
You got a problem, big guy?
The man shook in fear. But I did no more than bow to him.
Allow me to buy you another drink. He'd be like, what? Okay, what?
Forgive us. It is the part of a leader to bear the faults of his followers. For who will answer to a lord that will not answer for them?
Oh.
I am now the captain of the Corps, and speak on their behalf. We have failed you in the past. For that, we are sorry. But these soldiers are now changed. Give us time, and I swear on my honor we will set things right.
Maybe it's that part that's reminding me of Aragorn, the idea of, like, restoring the honor. Maybe?
Amazement flashed into the man's eyes, clearing the fog of drunkenness. Shamefaced, he hurried away.
Shamefaced?
I, wanted to apologize, Captain Percival.
Douglas's voice sounded behind me.
It's our fault you had to grovel to a juicehead like that.
Enough. I held up a hand. Power is ever conjoined with responsibility. I did no more than duty commanded. Now come. The day wears on. It is time for training. At the guardhouse, the men fell to their drills with vigor. Put your back into your swings. Stand firm. You are the first defense of your people. Bear yourselves with pride. Yes, sir. Their voices were clear, and their movements strong. Soon, I thought, they would be a match even for the forces of Avia.
I mean, with you at the helm, who knows? Who knows? Right. The Corps' biggest test. You must play as Percival. Alright, and once again, let's get Cagliostro in the group, because
princess is ready for her escort.
she can destroy quite a bit. Quite fast. Oh.
Bad news! Those Avia rats are back!
The day that would test the valor of the Corps came sooner than expected. I looked up at the soldier, who had burst breathless into the guardhouse. Report.
An armed group thought to be connected with Avia is occupying the mines of Tempeel. They've taken the reconstruction workers captive, including several residents of Folka.
It would be a dangerous rescue for the Corps, who were yet untried in combat. But the soldiers quickly showed me they had not failed their training.
Captain Percival, let's fight back! We're ready! We can save those hostages!
No. I sensed something strange at work. It had been the aim of the ruined church to bolster their ranks with new converts from Folka. Why then would they occupy their mines and threaten their people? Surely it was not for ransom. The adherents of Avia held their faith high above the jewels of the earth. This had to be a trap. Of course, trap or no, the Corps could easily overthrow Avia, as long as I led them. But I could not stay in Folka forever. And so I said, do not let confidence consume your wisdom. Your duty is to protect your people, not to prove your strength. You do not know the designs of your enemy, nor whether your might can contend with theirs. You must call for aid. I saw that my warning had disheartened the soldiers. I could not blame them. They had struggled so far, only to learn that they still fell short. But glory must not be bought with blood. The lives of the islanders came first. Drawing myself up, I strove to lift their spirits. Your city needs you. There is much work to be done. Learn what you can from those that escaped the mines. Muster the defenses. Let your people know they are safe.
Muster the Rohirrim. I keep thinking of Lord of the Rings. I don't know why.
Yes, sir! But Captain Percival, the clock is ticking. What if the Skyfarers and reinforcements from Seed Hollow don't make it in time?
I could not hold back a smile. Do not worry. I know a crew of Skyfarers already at hand.
Ha ha! Who? Oh, us.
First, to secure the hostages.
Wait! That hair! It's the rooster head from Folka! To arms, brethren!
Sentries. You will wish you never saw me.
Violent shadow!
There must be more of them.
Cagliostra just destroys everything.
How'd you get in here? Where are the lookouts? Leap on the job? You'll never know! Have a taste of true terror! I'm your prey!
Too few of them. Their main force must be headed for Folka. Perhaps I should turn back. No. I must have faith in my comrades.
I don't even get a chance to attack. Not that I mind too much.
All the hostages are behind bars. At least they will be kept safe from the battle.
Who are you?
You may know me as the Lord of Flames.
Fly if you can! Are you here to save us?
The Lord of...
Die!
So we meet again, Lord.
But unfortunately for you, this battle won't go like the last one.
Not many who survived my flames dare to face them again. You are either brave or a fool.
What did you expect?
I expect much from my
Can't believe it! They're winning 100 to 1! How? Have the stars forsaken us?
The stars do not decide our fate. We do. In turning to treachery and force, you built your own tomb.
Somebody please silence this man!
Impressive fireworks.
A lovely opening act.
A lovely opening act. And you're done.
It will take more time to bind these crusaders than it did to defeat them.
Fear no darkness!
Oh, it's totally Lord of the Rings with Fear No Darkness.
I bound the hands of the crusaders and turned them captive toward Folka.
I'm wondering if it's just that's come up before and that's stuck in my head with him.
Why, here's a stalwart little interloper. You could do far better than skyfaring, you know.
Keep silent. I will not listen to the lies of a false prophet.
If you don't know, Fear No Darkness is a quote from Lord of the Rings. If you don't know.
Then I guess you won't believe me when I say the mines were just a diversion. We sent our main force to Volca. They'll have captured the city by now. We'll raze it to the ground and build a new Church of Avia on the smoking ruins.
I mean, you can try.
The preacher continued to lay bare his plot, though I had no desire to hear it.
I know this backcountry is filled with scurrying field mice. You Skyfarers were the only real threat. If we could keep you busy elsewhere, say, in some nice, dusty mines, then taking Volca would be like stealing candy from a baby.
Even now you know not of what you speak. I had already made out that the mines were not your true purpose, and you misjudge the people of Volca. There is great strength in that city. It will not fall to the likes of you.
That's hogwash!
If you will not trust my words, then perhaps you will trust your eyes. We had come to the gate of Volca.
Oh, here we go.
Captain Percival, we've captured all the invaders. You should have seen us, Captain. No one messes with us on our turf.
There, trussed up before the city walls, were the remaining crusaders of Avia. The soldiers of the Corps stood over them, bloody but triumphant. And the air was bright and filled with rejoicing as the people of Volca cried glory unto their defenders.
Impossible. How could country mice have overthrown the high hogs of Avia?
With that, the preacher fell to his knees and spoke no more.
Oh!
Alright.
Right. Next episode. What we got? I want to see how he takes that. Oh, we're nearly done. Look, we're nearly done. Well, I say we're nearly done. We have quite a few to go through. Although, after Siegfried, all these are only partial ones until Id. Huh. Anyway, it's time to move on with episode 9.
Several days later, I walked into the guardhouse for what would be the last time.
The captain's here! Attention!
In a moment, the soldiers were lined up before me. At ease. My friends, you have found your strength and your courage. The time has come for me to step down as your captain.
The time has come.
For the space of a deep breath, the soldiers did not stir. I read in their eyes that they had long seen this day coming.
Captain Percival,
That title is no longer mine. I return it to you, Captain Douglas. You have become a worthy leader. I turned back toward the body of the Corps. I'm but a traveler. My allegiance lies with a distant country, a kingdom of peace that I shall one day build. But I believe that all who dwell in the skies are brothers and sisters. Though our time together was short, it was an honor to serve with you. You have shown that we need not be chained to our pasts, that valor can be kindled in every heart. When I raise my kingdom, I hope that you will one day visit to impart this lesson unto the knights there.
No, Sir Percival. You can count on me. Me too! It's a promise!
Mirth welled up within me. In one thing I thought, the Corps had not changed. They could still make me laugh. Very well. I will hold you to those oaths. And so, bidding my friends farewell, I took once more to the skies.
Alright, so we got his last episode now. Promise forged in flame.
It was many months before I could return to Volca. This city is still the same. A gentle breeze danced with the grass. Sunlight streamed from between the leaves of trees, paving the streets in green and gold. But snakes dwell even in the quietest of gardens. Peace presided over this land only because there was a valiant corps to keep it. I was once captain of the Vulcan Defense Corps, and though our paths led on to different ends, they would ever be my friends and comrades. In my heart, I saluted them.
Wait, aren't you?
Well met. I was not surprised we crossed paths. Fulca was a small city, and I knew the Defense Corps kept vigilant watch. I am glad to see you doing well.
We sure are. Even got a generation of new recruits trained up. So, when do you think you'll be inviting us to your kingdom?
Oh.
I responded with a wry smile. It will be some time yet, but I shall not rest unless it be in a country of peace. Until that day, wait here, and serve your city well.
You're gonna make it, Percival. I just know it. In the meantime, I better practice my curtsy, huh?
I regarded Captain Douglas and his corps. Here were soldiers that had once lived in shame, but courage had been kindled in their hearts, and like candles they now passed its light to others. So does one good turn give rise to another, and valor begets valor. Perhaps the rise of my kingdom was not so far off after all.
I mean, good luck with that, mate. Good luck. It's gonna be a huge undertaking. Huge. Alright, so that's us done with Percival. So, with these four coming together as we saw in Lancelot's Fate episodes, I'm wondering what we're going to have with Siegfried. How he fits within this group of four here. And we'll find out in the next part with the Devoted Knight. Ta-da for now.